The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien, Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow Industrials up 23, Nasdaq's down 4, S&Ps are up 9.5. We have the gold contract up $2.60. Silver is up 33 cents. We're going to check that out ASAP. They caught a bid, $14.09. Man, they just smoke silver or send it to the moon.
Listen, volatility for only a $14 metal, right?
Totally,
yeah.
Totally. Platinum is flat out here at the copper's flat at 196. Bonds 10 years down 9 ticks. The 30 is off 20. Oil, we'll see whether oil can catch this bid. Oil's up $1.07, 31.50. Good old King Dollar is up 106 ticks at 99.13.
And did oil went below $30, right? $29.93.
It was $29.93 yesterday.
Wild, in the 20s.
And when I was talking about the ABC structure down, okay, so picture this ABC's been on for a while. So you got to remember that oil trades every month, the front month, meaning that in the futures market, okay? Yes. So when this ABC started, the last contract, the price projection was about 28.25, somewhere like that. The price projection on this one, when I was doing it this morning, was 30.02.
You're not there.
So. Okay, it was 30.02, which is pretty sweet. Do you know what I mean?
And that was the completion.
That's yes. And A to B equals C to D. Yes,
that was the D point.
Yes, that's right. A 1-to-1. Yes. So I was looking at this, and then this morning, I'm listening to John Logan, and on the scanner. A couple of the bars, folks, on the scanner were just starting to go positive. Do you know what I mean? Okay. A new profile was setting up. So it's going to be, I suspect the setup is there for basically a decent bounce. And I've really put that together with that. The market wants to bounce. Okay, so if the market wants to bounce, what's going to make it bounce? Because it's hard to even think, even though I think the market's going to bounce, that, you're going to get a good bounce here. But
yeah.
Guess what?
Well, we have been, too.
Yeah, exactly. And if oil, basically gets a little bid, these stocks will, it won't take much if the Exxon Mobils of the world want to go up even a couple percent. You get Exxon and you get Chevron going up a couple percent, guess what? That'll take the market up. If we look at the Dow Industrials, yeah, Chevron's the leader. Chevron right now is up 1.9%.
Exxon Mobil's third, Caterpillar.
So, it's going to be intriguing, man, is that the mantra in rightly so, the commodities have got killed. So if the commodities catch any type of a bid, and even if it's a dead cat bounce, there's going to be some action on it.
Yes, right. And what do we have oil numbers coming out for Wednesday today?
Yeah, cool, right? Yeah. Yes, we would.
I think so. Inventory's around 10:30.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay, so this is really intense then. Okay, so this is good. I like this.
Yeah, right? There's always some action.
No, big time. So if we go take a look at the USO, let's see. This has been on a one-way trip. Look at that, man. That's pretty sick. So the USO, that's the United States Oil Fund ETF structure. And it's been on a one-way tear from, $16 down to $9. That's what it looks like. And 1030 is going to be the number, I guess, no doubt. Some of the some of the Dow stocks out here, we have a Caterpillar up 55, Exxon's up 99, Oxy's up $1.28, JP Morgan's up 17, Walmart's down 62.
Yeah, so Walmart's down a lot, Home Depot's down a lot this morning too. Home Depot is the biggest laggard.
Is it? Look at Amazon. Amazon's down 11.54 too. HD.
Wow. Yeah, they're just.
What's wrong with our Amazon?
Yeah, it's $11 of a $600 stock.
Right.
That's the same as being down like $1 in a $60 stock.
Right. You're quick with those numbers, man. That's
drop the zeros.
You are quick, man. Holy cow. I like it. Look at that. Yeah, Amazon's just can't seem to catch a bid. If we go inside the NDX 100, the Intuitive Surgical is the leader, up 4%. ESRX
Netflix.
Yeah.
Down 4%.
Down 4%.
What's going on with Netflix?
Let's take a look.
Can you see if there's news out there on them in there?
Okay, sure, yeah. So, HBO, $2 billion in programming costs is less than half of Netflix. HBO adds subscribers, but Netflix set to win global game of homes. Yeah, I don't see anything that...
Yeah.
Global growth numbers may not be really full truth. Yeah, they're probably just a little selling off. Last night, now this is really wild. After the State of the Union, when the president was speaking last night, right? The first commercial. I can't even imagine how much this cost them, right? I was watching NBC. I was watching NBC. The first commercial was a Netflix commercial, and who's the guy that is Kevin Spacey, right?
Okay. Yes, for House of Cards.
House of Cards.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah. So check this out, folks. This is unbelievable if you didn't see it. Kevin Spacey's there. So the president finishes, right? And then Kevin Spacey comes on, and he's saying, if you want someone to do this, meaning something really good, and then they're showing him throwing a body in the thing and burying the body. And if you want someone to do this, they're just showing all these bad things, right?
Yeah.
And he's behind his desk. The desk, exactly. It was a great.
The Oval Office, right?
It was a great ad. It was an unbelievable ad.
Yeah.
Had to cost him a fortune.
Of course. We just saw it. Netflix is spending double the programming that HBO is. We know how good HBO programming is, so.
Totally.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is up 11. Nasdaq's down 8. S&Ps are up 750. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, oil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 7. Nasdaq's down 14. S&Ps are up 5. And the volatility, no doubt, continues out here. Let's go take a look at this market intraday. Because what the market has been doing has been really cool is that it's been going back to signs of strength, rejecting them. We'll see if, in fact, we're going to, let's see. So if I got a 10-minute chart up here in the S&P.
Can I ask, what are those? What's that line going across the chart?
I don't know.
You just have a line. Okay, that may just be a line. I was just curious if that.
No, what happens is that's why even when I do the newsletter and I send it over to you, I don't send the futures because I can't figure out how to get rid of that line.
Okay,
there's a line.
We'll get it off.
If you're in your car, folks, okay, there's a line.
I'm sure it's just a line
in the
that's got
middle
drawn
of
in.
my screen. That's like I don't
It's
even.
a chart setting, but that's all right.
Okay, so here's the number right there. So we're at 1930.
Yep.
Ooh, that's 1920. That's interesting. That.
What are you looking at? The high of that
I'm looking
bar
at
you're
the high
Okay.
of 350 2 days ago. Well, actually, you can use this one too. No, there's the one. There's the one. So what is that? That's 1933. Okay, so 1933. That was So check this out, folks. The last.
Slow down here. You're going so quick.
I'm sorry.
Seriously.
Yeah. So the last 2 days, it was at 10 minutes of THOA that the volume was coming in here.
And there was a big pop both days,
in both days,
yeah.
right. And the one from yesterday, the high is 1933. Now, the low of that is 1929.75.
Okay.
So if you break that down, we haven't,
you could definitely go back down to that bottom, which is the 1911 same area kind of. That was, and then the bottom of that happens to correlate to the top of the previous day.
Yeah. But that is also, what that means also is this, folks. You have a huge amount of support intraday there because you have 2 different days that you have some buy-in that's accumulated there. So how we come into that is going to be, and you've come into it with a decent volume right now. It's still lighter, but there was some decent volume.
Why don't you take a look at that silver chart?
So check this out, folks. Tommy and I were just looking at that silver chart. This caught a bid, man. Okay, so we have 25,000 contracts. You're back inside the $14 area, which is crucial. Now you put this on a 10-minute, man. Someone is buying in here. Now what silver does need is that you need some follow-through with it, because each and every time, the great deal about it is that it's rejected lows quite a few times under the $14. The bad thing about it is why can they keep jamming it under $14?
Right. But it'd be nicer if it rejected it and then showed some strength.
Right, and it's very unusual when you can have. We've had 1, 2, 3. They could be considered false breaks to the downside, and normally when you get a couple false breaks to the downside or to the upside, then you go.
And it's tough that you're to the point where these breaks topside, to me, that's important for sure. But just in the same degree, you've done it so many times.
Exactly.
It's and guess what? Every time you've done it, then you're just building a range that now you're just at the top of.
Right.
As opposed to,
there's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
There's no doubt.
And even right now, you're kind of in the middle of that range. I would look, 14.
Not out of the woods.
Yeah, 1450 till whatever the lows have been popping, 1370 or something.
Yeah. It's not out of the woods.
Yeah.
We get one more day like this, though, and then you get some action. Because if it can scale that with the type of bars that we have, so the bulls and the bears can make a good case in silver right now.
Yeah. I wonder who's our caller. Who's our caller that keeps calling on silver yesterday?
Oh yeah, from Boston, USLV. Oh man, that's too bad. I told him not to buy it.
I know. But we'll see what.
Yeah.
Maybe the play is now. He looks for that strength, and then
USLV, yeah. Maybe you already had it.
Anything's possible.
Look at it; it's up 61 cents. Yeah, no doubt. And if we go take a look at, let's go take a look at SLW. Remember, there was 2 of them.
Silver Wheaton.
Yeah, that looked pretty good. No, that still needs.
Why is silver wheaton negative today? Right.
Exactly.
That's not good.
No, that needs strength.
Especially when it could have just gotten a pop regardless of what silver does.
Big time.
Silver goes up.
Right.
And it can't even.
That should go up. Right.
Talking about 2 days ago, it was a 13.
Yep. 11. That's pretty sick, isn't it? These gold.
Especially with what silver's done, because silver's doing fine over those 2 days.
Exactly.
So,
And Pan American silver, that's
same
up,
deal.
That's
pretty
up
much,
9, but that
barely,
got smoked too.
And that got a. Can you put that intraday? Because it went a lot higher and then pulled back real quick.
Yeah. That might be setting a small ABC up today. That's kind of a decent setup. I wouldn't bite. It'd be nice if it got down right to what 611. Oh, that's.
You're.
Sorry.
Oh,
sorry.
bless
Folks.
you. There you go.
So that was the open price. It wouldn't be bad if it got down into that opening price, though. Let's go take a look at the rand. So the rand dollar in South Africa continues to be really weak, 16.41. And if we take a look at, we just go look at Harmony in South Africa. Oh, look at this, man. Oh, this is intense.
It's quite a trade, huh?
Yeah. Harmony in South Africa, man, is going after its highs. Yeah, 2,500 rand this morning.
Can you put just Harmony on regular Harmony on us?
Yep. Look at that. It's taken out its highs this morning. Now this is going to be this is a tough one here. And what's tough about this is that, you know, we own this in the gold report, and it's like, okay, how much do you want to be up, right?
It's always the game. It's always the battle.
It really is the battle, you know. Now, what you can do is you can sell half the amount of shares. Because my point, folks, is this, is that the run's been extraordinary.
Yeah.
You know, but there's no way that you're going to go from 53 cents to $1.50, you know, $1.45 without a large pullback.
And even, I know, you know, you're not in the gold report at 53 cents, obviously, but still anywhere under $1, and you're talking about 50%.
I think it's 79 cents.
Yeah,
or something.
it's under $1, and I forget where it is, but I'm fairly certain it's under $1.
Right.
And so you're talking about a 50% gain in a very short period of time, too.
Right. You know, so, and then if you pull it, if we pull this back, let me just pull this back this way. Put this on a weekly.
Because in the same way, you look for bounces, you know, you're going to get retracements in that.
You are.
And they're going to be quick.
You are. So on a weekly, it looks like that 167 could be gained. It'll come into a lot of flack at that 167. And the 167, folks, was the March 20th of 2015 area. You know, because that's almost 100% move will move. Yeah. So let's see, when they're coming out with numbers, February 4th, I think I'm going to have to, management.
Take a look at that and see if you're going to hold that position through February 4th.
Well, what I'd like to do, is that a new CEO? Look at this, hold it. I was just going to say Graham. I was going to just text Graham. I mean, email him, but it looks like Peter William Stampkamp.
Steinkamp.
Yeah. That's a new CEO. Yeah, we'll have to find.
You'll have to dig into that.
I'm going to dig into that because that's absolutely new. This is Tom O'Brien and Tom O'Brien. It's a beautiful thing. Dow Industrials right now are 14. Nasdaq's down 8. S&Ps are up 6.5. You stay right there, folks. We're going to be coming right back.
Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how Everbank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? Everbank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 15. The NASDAQ is off. Dow's down 11. NASDAQ's off 15. And if we go back to Harmony, folks, as of effective January 1st, Peter Steenkamp is the CEO. And when we're looking through this, Peter had worked at Harmony for 4 years as the chief operating officer.
And Graham had just retired, basically announced it in June or July last year.
Yeah.
And then they appointed Peter come on November and January 1st.
And
where we're saying,
what a score.
Yeah, we're saying what a
Right?
time, what a time to come in. Because
Oh my God.
Not that no matter what you're doing, obviously the market has some faith in him in that stock as
Sure.
well. But yeah, when the currency is just going
Right.
completely gangbusters in your way,
Your stock just went up 200%.
right?
Right. Let's go to our man Carlos in California. Carlos, what's happening, brother?
Good morning, Tom. Good morning, Tommy.
How you doing?
How are you guys?
Morning, Carlos.
Very well, thank you.
Good.
Good morning. Good morning. Before I proceed, I want to thank you for all your help. This has been a great trading year. And in the past, it's been excellent, but I think this is getting better. You fill me with your optimism. And
Well, listen, we appreciate you listening each and every day, Carlos. And
Thank you.
listen, you know what I want to talk to you about too? I want to know what you'd like to look at. But when I was listening, you were calling John Logan about
yes.
last week. So
Yes.
his question was, is that using the scanner, Carlos, likes to trade the whether it's the pro shares or the direction shares, right? And what the question was, is the aspect of, look, how does the scanner work using those?
Okay.
Okay. So, Carlos,
Exactly.
what you should do is this. This is what I do. When you're trading either the doubles or the triples, right? You want to use the 1-to-1. That you want to use let's say if you were doing the
Trade off the underlying.
trade off the underlying. Okay. So if you're going to trade the SSO, which is double, the pro shares double. Okay. You just look at the SPY. And if you're going to, you see what I'm saying? And
that's where you're setting your stops, basically off of.
Exactly.
Sure, yes.
You're going to start with the main instrument, and all those main instruments are in the scanner. So that's the way that I would do that. I don't know if that will help you on that question, because John trades a lot of
Actually-
futures. He doesn't trade a lot of equities. But when I was listening to it, I said I should call up right now.
Yes. Actually, the reason is because I noticed at a certain time, like the VIX barely moves, or it doesn't move, and the triple sometimes stays like parked for a while, and then the wild move comes in, and that kind of confused me in the beginning because I said, well, if this follows the VIX, which is the index was trading 3 times,
Yes.
why is not moving as much? But I remember something you said that at certain levels, the VIX, the triples get protective or defensive in a way. And yes, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's correct. That's correct. Right.
When you say that, what do you mean they get protective in a sense?
Well, when I try to say that, it's not in the way they protect themselves, but the way they accumulate or the way they move is not as in certain levels it's not as fast. I can't explain it, but I remember Tom many times talking about that, and I said, yeah, maybe that's the reason. And the VIX is moving, and this triple is just parking for a while. Like we had before this move up, we noticed that the VIX didn't move that much for one day.
So what happens is this, is that first off, I don't like trading the VIX because what happens is this, is that the VIX itself does not move unless the market itself has already moved. So most of the time inside the VIX trade, you're actually just saying, I think the market's going to go up or down, and I'm going to do that trade for that, versus watching the market move. So let's say that the VIX, let's see what it's at right now. If the VIX is at 2237, right? If the market, and it's down 10 cents, if the market, opened down, let's say 200, the VIX would be at 27. You wouldn't even have a chance to trade it. That's one of the main reasons I don't like it. And then if the market opened up 300, the VIX would be at, $18 in a heartbeat. So that aspect, just on the VIX now, that's how that works. Now let's talk about, because you were asking him about the leverage products. What happens with the leverage products is that if you read the white paper on our website, and this is where you'll be phenomenal with this, is that it's important to understand that they compound on the way up, so they're compounding the number, and they get defensive on the way down, meaning, so it depends on what number the doubles or triples start with. So you might.
It's this though that they're getting recalibrated on a daily basis.
They are.
So when you say that though, you're talking about if you're holding them for an extended period of time over one day. On any one given day, the triples, it's my understanding, have the goal to triple the daily performance of whatever the underlying.
Do.
So but sometimes I think Carlos is talking about intraday when he's saying that sometimes the VIX will move and then the triple won't move. And intraday, Carlos, it's my understanding. Now, sometimes there's going to be variations because they're driven by a little bit of supply and demand as well in terms of slight variations in the day. But within intraday, the triples should be trading the 3 times the daily performance of that underlying. Most of,
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Just keep that in mind, Carlos. That's what, I think that they really get not out of whack, but on both sides, where you're saying they get defensive or they can accelerate sometimes. When the compounding begins.
It does.
And that happens every single day. So when you hold it over any one day, there's going to be variations from that triple factor for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, and what I do, I usually trade in with options, and I know it sounds wild or.
No, that's it.
Well, it is wild.
Trade an option on
that's
a triple.
All right.
Gotta love it. Yeah.
Yes, and if it seems like I'd rather do the options than the ETF itself. Or when I have the ETF, I like to protect it with the opposite position. But thank you for the explanation. I'm going to listen to this explanation over and over until I understand it better. And my question is related to now to Chipotle. I have contracts of Chipotle that will expire. Let me see here. Okay. The 29th. Okay.
Okay.
January. Okay.
And what's the strike price?
Okay, I just write it down, but okay. Let me see this here. I'm sorry, I get a little nervous.
That's all right.
Okay. It's interesting on the Chipotle factor.
Okay. Well, it's being beat up so much.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And there's great volatility, so that's
Right.
either way.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
Yes, I got the 450s.
Okay.
January 29th.
Yep.
And what are they trading at right now? Do you know? They're,
Well, they're at 362.
Okay.
Hey, you stay right there. Be coming right back.
Yes, thank you.
Dow right now is down 44. Nasdaq's off 23. S&P's are flat. We're going to be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow's down 35, Nasdaq is down 20, S&Ps are up 2, and the crude.
And what's oil doing, right?
And oil. You talking
Oil's
about
down like $1.50 in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, off.
Go for it.
So crude inventories rose 8.4 million barrels.
Gasoline inventories.
Thank you. Gasoline inventories rose 8.4 million.
Yes.
Crude oil
had a slight
inventories
rise. Yep.
Rose 234,000 barrels, and distilled inventories rose 6.1 million
and
barrels.
That gas one is. That's why I quickly caught you, because gasoline on the last week, I remember as well, was the big riser that sent oil accelerating lower.
Yeah.
And just to take a look at it, to get our live oil quotes, right? There it is on the Nadex platform.
Yeah.
And that is quite a 5-minute bar.
31.34 to what, 30?
30.25 in 5 minutes.
Right.
That's
the heartbeat.
That's
and
it.
now it'll be interesting though. It's coming off that low, man.
Well, yeah.
That's why you want defined risk. No, that's my point.
That's exactly right. No, that's exactly what I said to you, right away. I
Right.
talk about defined risk. That is, you're dealing with 5-minute bars. It's just pretty awesome in terms of the movements.
It is, man. So Carlos,
Yes.
back to your CMG here. So you have the 450.
450s, so 25 points up. It's about a 5% move on the upside. And you have until, when, Carlos? The end of the month, the 29th, maybe? What did you?
Yes, I pay $1.80 for it.
$1.90.
That's what you paid for them, right?
And when did you get in them?
I think I got in. I have to check that.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
It's during this week.
During this week. Okay, yeah, I was just curious.
I got too many positions in.
So are you positive right now in those?
Can you say that again, please?
Are you positive where you bought?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I got 8 contracts, and I'm positive
Okay.
on all of them. Yeah.
494. I'd stay right there for a bit and check in with us tomorrow. Because
yes, I'll be
494, if you're watching Tiger TV, even if that's a dead cat bounce, well, you could get that pretty easy. I know that's another $50, but it's like, man, this thing just came down from 750 to 400.
So on the flip side of that, just talking about fundamentally with Chipotle, I was thinking about the other day, if somebody said to you, do you want to go to Chipotle for lunch?
Yeah.
What would you say to them?
No.
Yeah, I'd say, why would you want to do that almost?
Well,
So they're two completely different things, because I agree with you.
Right.
And for the $1.90, Carlos, I like that risk reward, and I totally agree. But I would have trouble just fundamentally, because I was literally thinking about that. If one of my friends asked me, or if somebody even said, like, I was just at Chipotle for lunch, I would look at them like,
what, are you crazy?
Yeah, that's a little bit of a gamble, That's a little bit of a gamble. So that's all to...
Well, can I say something? I don't really like the company, because honestly, as a Mexican, I tried their food once, and I never liked it, because to me it's not authentic Mexican food.
Sure.
Well,
they're two so different things, right? And he's on your side, where it's it's a play for a bounce.
So check this out, Carlos, and I know exactly what you're talking about. Well, I don't know what okay, but I love Mexican food, and let's say for the last 30 years or something, the Mexican food I had wasn't really Mexican food, right? And down in St. Pete, they have. We have the taco bus, which is really good Mexican food, and then they have this other place that has been there for a while. That's amazing Mexican food, and it's just totally different. And I call it just cleaner. That's kind of when I'm meeting someone, I says no, I want to go to the and it's not. I don't mean it's just the food's cleaner, right? It's
I don't know what that means.
Cleaner means like it feels fresher when I'm eating it, and all of that above.
Okay.
So it's really cool. So I understand what you're saying is the difference, and it's amazing. What's amazing to me is that I can't figure out why. And I've had some great Mexican food in New Mexico. That would make sense. But what I can't figure out is that why someone can't go out there and bring that food back east. You know what I mean? Because it's not. We don't have it back here. So.
Well, the thing is, I love to cook, and I have tried some different places. And honestly, I'll never eat in those places, because to me it's not real. But as far as the stock, I want to play a little bounce on them.
Sure, no, and I was literally just stating it to state it, where that comes in my head. But I agree, and that's talk about a pullback. And guess what? I actually, it's interesting. I'm the one fundamentally being like, who would touch this? But guess what? I actually love their food. I do. I don't eat it a ton, but I like it. I do. So, I believe that on that side that they're going to come back eventually. They will. It's
okay.
Cooking, brother.
Well, Thank you very much, and thank you for your time.
Thanks,
man.
Carlos.
And one day I'm going to invite you a very good Mexican food.
Perfect.
Yeah, totally, man. Let's go.
That's an agreement.
I like
Thank
it.
you.
I like it totally.
Bye.
My God, sick. give me that and a beer, and I'm all set, man.
Maybe a margarita?
Oh, margarita. I just go.
That's my go-to in Mexico.
I go the straight tequila. I like straight
Just
tequila.
cut out the mix.
Well, I don't want the sugar.
This is the world we live in. We rationalize good decisions by cutting out the sugar and drinking straight booze, and that's clean living.
It is. That's
Yeah.
good booze, Matt. You're Irish.
Good booze, whatever
booze is
lets
a
you
good
rock and
deal.
roll, man.
Hey, clean booze is where it's at. Let's go to Lou in Nashua. Hey, Lou, what's going on, man?
Hey, Tom, how's it going?
Going great. Yourself?
Hanging in there.
Cool.
Hey, look, I shorted SPXS,
Okay.
in essence going long.
Okay.
So just wondering.
So you
when I
shorted.
should-
He shorted the triple bear
You shorted
SPY.
the triple bear. Okay. That's interesting.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering when should I flip it to the long side, actually going short, the S&P.
I wouldn't be going short now. I'd be long. I am long.
Excuse me.
You know, like if we take a look at the SPY. So the SPY right now, you know, this market has some rhyme or reason to it right now, which I know sounds weird, but you know, what it's been doing is going back to strength, rejecting it with lower volume, and then taking off again. Like what we just did now, we got to 192.84 at the low today. That 192.84 brings you back into the 330 area from the 11th. That 11th, evidently, the first day, Monday, is an important day.
Well, we were talking about that's the thrust on Monday afternoon. Right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it
you
is.
were talking about those two thrusts. So that's the thrust on
Right.
Monday afternoon at like 3:30, basically.
Yeah. You know, so there's a buyer there, and you know, it's what you always want to remember is this: is that the large funds basically, you know, have plenty of money. You know, they've seen the downdraft, and guess what? When they decide to step in, this thing can move. You know, I mean,
Right.
and the bias of the market all the time, folks, is positive. You know, because just on a continual basis, people that are just working, they put money into the, you know, their IRAs or something. So there's money there that, you know, can be going in.
There's a stream of investments,
There
which
is.
is a stream of demand, basically.
And then, you know, they just have to get it going. If they get the market going a little, well, guess what? You can get that bounce, man. I'd flip that
Right.
position right now and go long, man. You're going to have a nice entry, man.
Okay, so I should be long.
You should be long the S&Ps, yes.
Okay.
Short term. Short term. For the bounce, man.
Yeah, where do you see it going?
Stay right there. Stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow right now is down 17. Nasdaq's up 15. S&Ps are up 3.5. We're going to be right back.
You take a hands-on approach to managing your investments, and whether you're bullish or bearish on Chinese stocks, the ETFs from Direction Shares are there to help you magnify your perspective. Bull ETFs for a rising market and bear ETFs for a falling market. Direction Shares gives you the tools for both sides of the trade. Discover how we can help at directionshares.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction Shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction Shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction Shares at 800-851-0511. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors employing dynamic strategies. Investors in the fund should understand the consequences of seeking daily investment results, understand the risk of shorting, and intend to actively monitor and manage their investments. Distributor Foresight Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge Heard Daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Daryl Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking with Lou from Nashville. So I see, Lou. So you're actually long right now because you shot the shot
right.
position, right?
Exactly, yeah.
SPXS. Okay, so what I'm looking
if you
for...
want, just so... What is the XPXS? Is that what Lou's in? Because I was going to say, you could just look at... We went over before where you could just look at the SPY.
Exactly. As to where... So the
just because it is confusing, even yourself, as short the bear, you're long the market.
Right. So short the bear would be, you're at 1972, then... I got to flip this around, man. This is
you can just trade off the SPY.
Right. I'm looking for the SPY, Lou, to get into 199.83. That's the December 18th swing low. So that correlation, that's December 18th SPXS.
Nope, you're not there.
Okay. XS. So the 18th of December, that would be 1804. Approximately. But
I would trade off the SPY when you did it, because as we were going back to, Lou, I'm not sure if you heard when we were talking to Carlos, but when you start comparing levels like that 2 weeks back, it's not going to be the same level because things are going to be slightly out of whack. So if you go off that SPY number he was giving on the 18th of December, that would be his target. Right. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so my target would be?
It was that 18th of December on the SPY, Lou.
And that what is that?
we just
199.83, I believe.
We'll get it.
One second.
Okay.
Yeah, 199.83, and we're at 193.27.
Okay.
Okay, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Have a great
Lou.
one, man. Have a safe one.
And I'd have to think for a second in my head to digest it, but I've done those, I want to call them like gymnastics in my own head about shorting the bear, and that has some advantages for the similar reason of an acceleration maybe, or the way those can accelerate on a daily basis when they are compounding. There's some benefit to what he did there, so we can take some time and go through it, but shorting the bear can have more advantages depending on whether you want things to accelerate or not, as opposed to just buying the long.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And if you are, and what does happen, it might be that, there's, and as one of the Tigers saying there, he's trying to take advantage of the decay that's in there too. The thing that these things, they're not tricky, but if you start making them tricky, then you better be really understanding what you're doing.
Well, and you inevitably, I guess, if you're getting 3 times your action, if there's no movement at all, you have to be within that instrument paying a slight premium for that leverage.
Well, watch what happens. This is a trip, folks. If in fact the market goes back and forth, let's say the market went back and forth for 2 weeks, 200 points every day, right? If you were short either the long position or the short position, you'd make money. As long as it...
Okay, well, it's so confusing just to say. I mean,
Well,
yeah.
it just it
I know,
has the
to
deal.
say that to be short either position. It's tough for me here, just as everyone walks to follow through with that.
They both would lose money because...
You just said they both made money. No. Okay, you're short it.
You're short it.
Right, okay.
Because what happens is that's what's so dangerous about them if you stay in them, because if they consolidate, you know, like when you go, let's say you go up 5%. Well, let's say you go down 5% first. Well, you got to go up more than 5%.
And I'm with you. I know you're exactly right on this one. I agree. It's just so hard to follow along without the math to comprehend why. Because when you see it, though, with the math side by side, it's so easy to see.
Believe me.
It goes up a point, and then it comes back a point. But guess what? You know, the triple isn't following the same, so it is. Yeah.
Well, totally.
Totally.
You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next. Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'm going to be back. Thanks, Tom.
Swim lessons at noon.
Swim lessons at noon.
There we go.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.